all about the game-changing moves coming in the insurance sector. Remember, it's one of those newer pockets and segments which developed in the equity markets in the last 4 or 5 years. Now, moving on, it's the first day of the month today and a number of new developments have taken place today. Let's start with the G20 developments. Now, India took over the presidency of the G20 group of countries today. It's a big one, and Parikshit Luthra, our colleague, is here to tell us what the issues are that will be on the forefront with India's leadership there in this group of countries, and also events that have been lined up during India's presidency. Parikshit, tell us all.
Well, yes, we are at the G20 Secretariat right now, where the External Affairs Minister and the Principal Secretary to the Prime Minister kicked off a University Connect program for India's G20 presidency. They connected with 75 universities across the country, and as we speak, there are selfie competitions going on across the country. We will see sand art by Sudarshan Patnaik in Puri. We will also see a Hornbill festival take place in Kohima in Nagaland. At the same time, 200 meetings have been planned for the course of 1 year in 50 cities. The idea would be to promote Brand India, showcase India's achievements to the world, and showcase India's tourism and economic potential as well. The Prime Minister has really laid out India's priorities in a blog and in an article that he wrote earlier today. He has sent out a strong message saying that we cannot be trapped in a zero-sum game as we see countries fighting over territory and resources. Challenges like climate change, terrorism, pandemics cannot be resolved by fighting alone. And India will approach G20 and all the issues there with a sense of oneness. Also, one earth, one family, one future will be India's guiding principle. G20 priorities to be shaped in consultations with G20 nations and also members of the Global South, whose voices are not often heard very well. This is something that the Prime Minister and the Ministry of External Affairs have been emphasizing over and over again. We will be prioritizing sustainable and environmental friendly lifestyles during our presidency. Depoliticization of supply chains of food, fertilizer and energy so that geopolitical tensions don't cause humanitarian issues, and honest conversations around weapons of mass destruction. So after 1 year of programs, after these 200 meetings, we will see a G20 Leaders Summit take place in September next year. That will take place in New Delhi. A lot of tensions, a lot of questions about the Russia-Ukraine war, how India will balance the likes of China, Russia, Ukraine, United States, UK. All of that will be seen over the next 1 year.
All right, Parikshit, thanks a lot for getting us all of those details.